Thank you for joining me for Just a Thought. Romans chapter 12 and verse 10 we read, "Be kindly affectionate to one another with brotherly love." Now, this affectionate here is philosogros. I'm going to do my best to try to pronounce it correctly. It is philostorgos. It means to be fond of relatives, especially a parent to a child and so on, a child to a parent. But it's also fraternal towards Christians. Now, that's very closely related to the next word that we'll come across. Be kindly affectionate to one another with brotherly love. Now, this brotherly love is, as you probably already realized, is Philadelphia love. And Philadelphia love is a fraternal affection, brotherly love. It is a close bond that we have with one another. So in one sense, in this phrase that's being given to us here, it is that we are kindred. We are family. And then beyond that, it is a close bond, kind of a brotherhood, and this brotherly love. And so be kindly affectionate to one another with brotherly love. Do I have that kind of affection towards my fellow Christians? We considered at the beginning of this week, let love be without hypocrisy. Hey, love needs to be sincere. Don't fake it. We really need to engage our heart. And then it kind of shifts gears a little bit. Abhor what is evil, cling to what is good. Because maybe our tendency is to not have the proper love that we should have. And if we don't have the proper love, then it's counted as hate. But what hate typically is defined in the scriptures is to love less. And so if I'm so self-consumed with my own cares and thoughts and desires and my life, that I do not engage myself in the life of others. I do not incorporate their lives in my lives. And that's not me sticking my nose where it doesn't belong. And it's not trying to dig into other people's business. The idea, though, is that we are together, that we're working together, that we have a bond with one another, we support one another, we're encouraging, we're even correcting one another out of love. And so that's what we're reading here in verse 10. Be kindly affectionate. Again, this is fraternal towards Christians. And then again, with brotherly love. This brotherly love is an affection. It really is an engaging of the heart. It's a heartfelt bond between us and our fellow Christians. Do I have that kind of affection towards them? And how do I show that kind of affection, that kind of love? Certainly not by living in my own little bubble. And so I want to encourage you to engage yourself in the life of someone else. Now, that doesn't have to be extravagant. It could just be a simple phone call, maybe sending them a letter or a card or an email or a text today in our society. But just letting them know that you are thinking about them and that you hope that they have a blessed day, or something along those lines. But the idea of actually engaging. How can you show your affection to someone when you don't engage with them? And so that's what we're encouraged to do, and I encourage you to do that today for someone, not someone special actually, not someone that you would already have a tendency to contact and engage with. Pick someone that you typically wouldn't think about. You have to actually think about someone that you would not normally call to mind. And maybe distance has separated y'all. But maybe it's someone in your own congregation that you can say, I've never called them. I'm going to give them a call and just let them know I was thinking about them. What a difference that can make in their lives. That someone actually was thinking about them. Doesn't that make us feel good? That someone else was thinking about us and had tender affection towards us. So let's do that today. Take care.